top 10 toughest places to play in EA College Football 25 just got announced. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to disagree with this list. It almost feels like a list made strictly for engagement to share it around, kind of like a big game boomer list. Let's get into it. They'll change a year into a dynasty. Coming at number 10, this one was crazy. The Swamp, the loudest stadium I've ever been to in my life. It has fallen off in the past few years according to their fans, but it's still 10 is crazy. 9, Doak Campbell, Florida State. I'm fine with this ranking. Incredible place. I've always wanted to go there, and hopefully I get to someday. I'm fine with this ranking. 8, Oklahoma. This one is interesting. This is kind of the case of just because your team is good doesn't mean the environment is really good, in which we'll see that at number 2 as well. But, I mean, whatever. The fact that this is over Florida State and Florida is very interesting to me. 7, Wisconsin, Camp Randall. This one is interesting. I will say the fans are great there, but it seems like a lot of people, not just me, were very surprised at 7. Like, over the Swamp, really? 6, Beaver Stadium. I've been to a whiteout. It was phenomenal, awesome, and that's where a lot of people start to say, well, just because you have one great game doesn't mean your entire environment is that great. Which I guess I can get that point as well, but 6 still, though, come on. 5, Sanford Stadium, Georgia. This is fine. Georgia gets disrespected a lot with their home field environment. One of the fan bases that has a good environment, even though they have a good team. Like I said, sometimes you can have a good team. That doesn't mean your environment is that great. It's just your team winning. Your fans don't have much to do with it. But Georgia, 5 is deserving. 4, Ohio State. Ohio Stadium. This one's fine. I mean, I can't really argue against this. Like I said, I've never been here before. I would love to go to the shoe. But I'm fine with this one. It always seems like a really difficult place. 3, this is crazy. This would be my number 1. Tiger Stadium, LSU. I don't get this at all. This is blasphemy. I feel like this is almost one of those things that a lot of people agree on. Even people who haven't been think it's Tiger Stadium, man. Number 2, Bryant-Denny Stadium, Alabama. I've been there before. It seems like in the past few years, kind of like I said, they've been winning so much. It's one of those things where the fans fade besides the few big games they have. I'm surprised they're at 2, but they should be in the top 10, but 2 is crazy. 1, Kyle Field, Texas A&M. This one's crazy to me. I would say top 10, but I wouldn't have them at 1. Their fan base is very underrated, and their environment. They get loud. The way they don't just be loud, the way they're all loud together, the way they have their chants, it's kind of like a European soccer kind of style vibe, the way they're all talking together. It's like a big show. Either way, 1 is still too much for me, but those are the top 10 rankings. Florida, Florida State, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Penn State, Georgia, Ohio State, LSU, Alabama, Kyle Field, Texas A&M. I'm surprised Auburn, not trying to be a homer here, but we win big games at home simply because of the fans. We beat teams that are way better than us all the time. I'm surprised Clemson is on here. I've been there. Clemson is freaking incredible. Also, Oregon not being on here is blasphemy. Like, I've never been to Autzen, but a lot of people I know that have traveled a lot, been there, say it's the most comparable stadium out west to an SEC vibe. And I'm kind of disappointed because Oregon, that blows my mind. As I'm saying this, I actually found the rest of the top 25. At number 11, Oregon. Number 12, Clemson. 13, Tennessee. I forgot Neyland. Oh my God, how did I forget that? 14, Jordan-Hare, Auburn. 15, Williams-Brice, South Carolina. 16, Michigan. 17, Lane Stadium, Virginia Tech. 18, Rice-Eccles Stadium, Utah. 19, Darrell K. Royal, Texas. Kinnick Stadium at 20, Iowa. 21, Notre Dame Stadium, Notre Dame. 22, Spartan Stadium, Michigan State. 23, Donald W. Reynolds-Back Razor Stadium, Arkansas, very underrated. 24, Albertson Stadium, Boise State, got the respect it deserves, should be higher. But 25, Davis Wade Stadium, Mississippi State, you can thank the Cowbells for that one.